we are here having a press conference this morning. The purpose is to respond on the information which is circulating around on social media about the local sanction of our party president, Robert Chagulanyi Sentamu, aka Bobi. So the reason of us responding, one, we have heard these people circulating around speaking that it is our president who made Anita to be sanctioned. It is true, our president talked about corruption, and he went even further and even also said it is good that these people who are corrupt, they should be sanctioned because they are stealing the taxpayers' money. That's why he didn't only talk about Anita as our party president. He also talked, that's why there was issue of Mpuga. So it means that he was not only supporting, it was not all about Anita, he even talked about Mpuga and the rest of other people who were involved in the corruption in the parliament. So the information I want to tell you people who are out there, one is that it is true that these few people, few individuals who are in the Teso are moving around saying that they want sanction, the local sanction of the party president, which is illegal. And I've even failed to know, because yesterday I was in the radio station, I wanted them to respond, ask some of them that which sanction is it? Is it economical sanction? I don't know, I've even failed to know. They did not even respond and they did not even come to the radio station. So we as the Teso of NUP Teso sub-region, we have realized that some of these people, some of these boys are idle NRM boys who are trying to move around because they want to make cheap popularity, and also they want to get attention of the speaker so that they can get money. But the truth is, not all of us are involved in this, and this cannot even happen, that the party president cannot step to Teso. He will step Teso at any time. If we talk about saying that he can't step to Teso, this is very wrong. I want to apologize, and we as NUP of Teso, we apologize to the people of Uganda. We apologize to the people of Uganda because the Teso are all over in Uganda, every part of the country. So if we say that he cannot step to Teso because of the sanction of Anita, it is very wrong. How many Teso are in Kampala? How many Teso are in different parts of Uganda? This is promoting tribalism, which for us we say and respond that it is no, that it will not happen. So I want also go ahead and talk about the sanction. It was all about the UK Parliament, the UK government, the one who made the sanction over our speaker, Anita. And the sanction was made not because of homosexuality. People are trying to cause a diversion, talking about homosexuality, taking an ignorance of people who don't know what is happening. But I want to let people who are there listening, outside listening, it is all about corruption. One, the issue of the Karamojong iron sheets, which our speaker was involved. That is, we condemn it. Two, when these people awarded money, big amount of money awarded within themselves, 1.7 billion, they awarded within themselves. That is also corruption, which is illegal even in the parliament. For us, even in Teso, we have poor structures of road, poor structures of schools. Women are dying in labor rooms because we don't have medical equipment. And an individual takes some amount of 400 million, which we condemn. So that is why, for us, we say we want a free, democratic country. We are fighting against corruption. What we are preaching, we want to put it in action. We don't want just to talk. That's why our president started with the one who was our former leader of opposition. He started with him because he wanted to practice what we are preaching. I want to tell Teso who are out there that we personally, we are happy that we have our own Anita, who is the speaker for Teso, which is very good. But the issue here, it is not personal. The issue here, it is all about Anita. The issue here, it is the corruption. For us, Teso, the tribe of Teso was known as a trustworthy tribe, which people used to respect. When you have done what is not good, we condemn it. Even if it's me, if I'm involved in corruption as a quarry, I will be handled as a quarry. Let's not put an umbrella of saying Teso. When you have already made a mistake, you personally, and you don't want to be corrected, then you start dishing out money using the small group of people saying that they are doing that for you, it is because of homosexuality.
We're just trying to respond to something flowing on social media. I think I can call it stupidity of Ugandans. I think who are illiterate or don't know what is going on in our country. Number one, the Honorable Chagulanyi, who is the president of National Unity Platform, is a Ugandan who has not committed any crime that anybody should stop him from going wherever he wants in the country. National Unity Platform is a legitimate political party registered in Uganda that the constitution clearly allows him to mobilize and move around, canvass votes and canvass support for his party. So therefore, whoever says Chagulanyi should not come to Teso should go to court, and maybe court can stop him from coming to Teso. Number two, it is peacekeepers and peace-seeking tribe in the whole of Uganda. It is on record. We don't want a narrative where some few great people are creating a situation where they're going to say Teso are encouraging tribalism, that the Honorable Chagulanyi should not come to Teso. That one is very wrong. This is a free country. Uganda is a republic that everybody has the right to do whatever he wants as long as it's within the brackets of the law. Now, it is the people who are greedy. I think this is the NRM orchestrated ideology of wanting the other tribes in the country to hate Teso. Just like Teso also have made the few Teso who are in NRM have made a mistake. They have slept off. I want to give you a brief history of what happened. You remember when Dr. Obote was in government. It is Teso who supported Obote in power for a very long time. Now when Obote left, eventually Tito came over, and then now when Museveni came into power, he punished Teso. How did he punish us? Our cows were stolen, Teso were killed. You see people were burnt in Mukura in a bandwagon, 40 people. They have never compensated them. Young men were killed around Teso College in the mango trees who were coming to study in poor schools like Sorote says. They couldn't afford boarding schools. All that happened to Teso, and Teso are still sleeping. So I'm calling upon Teso to wake up now, that please join us in the struggle. Join us in the struggle. We remove the dictator and we make a better Uganda. Our enemy is not Anita Among. Our enemy is not any Ugandan, but the art that the NRM government is using to cause confusion amidst us. Number one, homosexuals have not stolen any money from Uganda. It is we who are corrupt. The Right Honorable Chagulanyi has been fighting corruption. It's because of the way issues are handled in Uganda. That's why he tried to alarm to go to countries that donate money to Uganda and tell them, my dear, the funds you're donating to Uganda are being misused. So the UK has got its own system of investigating. When you go way back some few years, like 10 years before, even the Honorable Chagulanyi was banned from entering UK, you understand, eh? Because they have their own ideology, they have own doing things, they have their own parliament. Two, it is not Anita Among who brought the bill, who passed the bill of homosexuality in Uganda. It is the Parliament of Uganda. Our culture does not promote homosexuality as it is so. We don't want to look at those people even. We even don't want to hear about them. So let's not cover the reality by bringing the issue of homosexuality to cover your corruption. We want justice in Uganda. We want a democracy in Uganda. Let's talk about the justice. Let's talk about the police and the impunity. See the way our friends are being detailed in jail. You are trying to protect the way that we shall not talk about our colleagues who are in jail. You don't talk about them. You are not bringing something to cover to make Ugandans hate NUP. We are going to continue speaking, and we shall explain, and we shall be on all media houses. And I call upon every Ugandan to open a Twitter account, be on media, and post everything that you see that NRM is doing.
The representation that you saw on social media is not a reflection of who Teso are. I also want to make something very clear about National Resistance Movement. National Resistance Movement subdued Teso a few years ago. And now they are coming back to the Teso to show them that they love them so much. There's a lot of pressure coming from Buganda, a lot of pressure coming from Bugisu. Pressure is coming from all over the country. And that's why now we are having NRM coming, giving us the speakership, giving us the vice president, the vice presidency. We have General Salim Saleh is now stationed in Igulu. They are looking for new friends. So, in a nutshell, NRM is failing, is falling, but it's looking for people to fall with. I'm appealing to the Teso that NRM is a boat that is sinking. And if you go with them, if you listen to everything that they say, definitely the Teso are going to fall with national resistance movement. And we are here to make sure that that doesn't happen. Let's not forget who our true friends are. NRM is not a true friend. It will use you and it will dump you. Now it is here to use us, and we are saying we are in things. We are in parliament. We have a speaker, but we don't know what their agenda is. Their agenda is to find people that are going to fall with them. NRM is falling today or tomorrow or the next day. Anytime NRM is falling, so I don't want Teso to sleep off, to think that they are in things. There is no future in the national resistance movement. A national unity platform is the party that Ugandans should take up from this point and on. The issue about Anita Among is not about homosexuality. It's about corruption. Kyagulanyi is not an employee of the British Parliament. Kyagulanyi is a political leader of Uganda. The British Parliament has resources that it uses for investigating leaders all over the world, and it has sanctioned very many leaders all over the world. This is not only Anita. Anita is not the first person. Even Kyagulanyi was sanctioned 10 years ago not to step the UK. Was Kyagulanyi responsible for that? Kaihura, Elwelu, all those people were sanctioned. Was Kyagulanyi responsible for that? So,
as an UP, we are a party that loves peace. We are a party that is for the whole country. That's why we are unifying party. Unlike the other guys on the other side who are resistance until today. For very many years they are still a resistance. About the sanctions, people, those guys listening to us outside there, the gentlemen and ladies you saw in the video clip pertaining NRM guys claiming that they are Tesos, please, maybe those guys are not educated enough. They don't know the meaning of a sanction. Sanctions are not just things that you wake up one morning and you do. Sanctions are measures taken by foreign powers or foreign governments over individuals in a country that is under a dictatorship. And those sanctions are taken after seeing that indeed in that country the citizens of that country cannot get justice in the courts of law of Uganda. Because it is very obvious, trust me, you go to any court right now. Right now, those people who are claiming that Kyagulanyi should not step in Teso, and unless he goes back and they retract back the sanctions, please, you have the right to go to the courts of law. And let's see whether those courts of law will help you. This is Uganda. And number two, let us stop this idea of being used. They give you peanut money, you come and try and disorganize people. And please, my brothers, Kyagulanyi is going to come to Teso. And Mark, you is going to come to Teso, and even you will see him. And I'm welcoming you on that day. When he comes here, please, come and join us. Let's discuss issues together. They think of being used 20,000, 30,000, 100,000, whatever money you get. You eat, it's your money. But unfortunately, go out there and speak sense. Tesos are not known for this, for disrespecting any other person. The Bible says wise man come from the east. Unfortunately, Tesos we are from the east. So we are supposed to be wise. We are supposed to portray that wisdom. Thirdly, about the claims that Kyagulanyi should not come to Teso, we should put it in understanding that Tesos have been welcoming. We've supported this government up to today. Nothing has been done for Tesos. Mark you the so-called positions that they give our people. They give this handful of people, 10, 15, 20 people power. And those people, they work for one person. They don't work for the people of Teso. That's why you see them, even them amongst themselves, So please, those ones who are saying that Kyagulanyi should not come to Teso, go to court, let the court put an injunction and say that Kyagulanyi should not come to Teso, and then we see. Because the more you claim that Kyagulanyi should not come to Teso, how many Tesos are spread all over the country? How many Tesos are spread all over the diaspora? Should we wake up one morning and then say that if everyone in the whole country also says that, okay, we also don't want Tesos in our area, what will happen to us? Lastly and foremost, the speaker in her own words mentioned that she doesn't have any asset in the UK. She mentioned that she doesn't even have a cat in the UK. And thirdly, she even mentioned that she doesn't need a visa to the UK, that she only needs a visa to Bukedwe. Please, if herself says that she doesn't need those things, she doesn't have those things in the UK, who are you, the so-called small group of people? You go and sit around in a corner, you claim again to fight for her rights. Doesn't she have enough power to fight for? Doesn't she have enough power to use to go and claim and say that, okay, the sanctions were wrong? But herself, she says she doesn't need to go to UK. So why are you, the few angry-looking people, going on saying that it is wrong for UK to sanction? And since she's also a speaker, she can also sanction the UK MPs who sanctioned her. Yeah? So please, let us maintain peace as it is, and we welcome you to join NUP anytime. Mass registration is going on in Teso sub-region. We are seeing very many people turning in even their NRM cards, opposition party cards. They are joining NUP in Teso. That is a very good movement and a very good step.
We stand here this morning to represent what we call the populist view of the Ateker people. While we are entitled by the law to have the freedom of expression, assembly, and speech, while we have the power and the authority to express our views at whatever level, whatever media, anything that you may use, these freedoms are limited to some extent. We are not going to sit and watch people wake up in the morning and begin dropping statements that do not set us at peace with other people. National Unity Platform stands for the highest moral, which is unity of the country. Our highest advocacy is to see that at the end of this journey, Uganda is liberated, one, from the spirit of divide and rule. We want to see a united community, a united country. So any citizen, anybody out there who wishes to see a prosperous and a united community, it is you that we are speaking to. Highly, please help us push this information to even the people who may not have the ability or the access to hear us. Let them hear that whatever views that were expressed in that view of the video you saw, they do not, I repeat, they do not align with the spirit that we, the Ateker people, are raised after. The speaker is our own. We acknowledge that she is a very hard-working woman with a history of having done a lot of good things to herself, to her community, and to her family. We acknowledge all these things. But while we acknowledge the good that she has done, we are not going to use the good she has done to cover the bad that she has done. We serve a country that is seeking justice, and justice stands for if you are wrong, then you are wrong. And that is the case here now. The scenario we are dealing with is so pronounced that they have decided to hide it under homosexuality. We want to invite the public that if you see these people, avoid them, because what they carry might be airborne. Common sense cannot be got in those people. And we want to pray that we identify them and isolate them. Uganda is a liberal country. We are not going to be in the middle of people who are trying to create enmity between us, the Ateker people, and the Baganda and the Ugandans at large. Uganda is too big a country. If I may ask to you listening, how many Teso reside, work, and survive in Buganda? Many of them are scared now. They are vulnerable. And we want to appeal to the people of Uganda that kindly, like anybody else said earlier, please forgive us, the Ateker people. We are sorry for what our lost brothers said. It is not what we said. We are here and we represent the most popular opinion of the Ateker people.